12 months from now, a landlord is going to look at your credit score and say no, because you opened the wrong bank account in your first month in Canada. 2 banks. Newcomers walk into them every day, and both are wrong for your first year. There's one bank you should choose, and almost no YouTuber talks about it. No apartment, no car, no real credit card. Because in Canada, you start with 0 credit, and the wrong bank keeps you at 0 for a whole year. The big 5 plus the 6th bank most newcomers don't know. One gives you 3 years free, one gives you 12 months, and then the fees start. 6 banks, 1 winner, 4 traps to watch out for. Most newcomers find this out too late. Right, let's get into it. Here's what we're covering. The big 5 banks ranked from worst to best for newcomers: RBC, TD, BMO, Scotiabank, CIBC, plus the 6th bank that just got a lot bigger and almost nobody talks about, National Bank of Canada. The order matters, not the alphabetical order, not which bank has the prettiest commercials. The order based on what your first 12 months in Canada actually need, a credit card you can use to build a Canadian credit history, and a free banking period that lasts long enough to do that. Then the 4 traps every newcomer package hides in the small print: the fee that turns on by itself, the minimum balance trick, the cashback they take back, the branch fee nobody mentions, and the smarter order at the end when to switch from a big 5 bank to Tangerine, EQ, or Wealthsimple. Spoiler, not on day one. Okay, let's start at the bottom of the ranking. Quick thing first, if you're new to this channel, Canadian personal finance, simple English, real numbers, no fluff, new videos every Wednesday, subscribe so you don't have to learn this the hard way like most newcomers do. Right, the ranking. One note before the rankings: if you're landing in Montreal or anywhere in Quebec, banking works differently there. Desjardins is the biggest cooperative bank. Some online banks like Simply I don't even work in Quebec, and the rules are really different. That's a separate video. Desjardins, the differences, language rules. Subscribe so you catch it when it comes out. For everyone else, let's get into the order. Here's the thing nobody tells newcomers when they land in Canada. Banks don't matter equally in your first year. They matter in order. The advice on Reddit and WhatsApp groups from the cousin who's been here 5 years: open Tangerine, save money on fees. That advice is correct for someone who's been here 5 years. It's wrong for someone in their first 12 months. Why? One word: credit. When you land in Canada, your credit history is 0. Your home country credit score doesn't transfer. Your degree doesn't transfer. Your job doesn't transfer. None of it builds Canadian credit. The only thing that builds Canadian credit is using Canadian credit products, mainly credit cards, reported every month to Equifax and TransUnion for at least 6 months. Here's where it gets interesting. Most online banks, Tangerine, EQ, Wealthsimple, they don't give credit cards to brand new arrivals with no Canadian history. They'll give you a debit card, maybe a prepaid MasterCard, not a real credit card with a credit limit that reports to the bureaus. The big 5 banks will, plus National Bank. They have newcomer credit cards made for people with no Canadian credit history, usually with limits between $5,000 and $15,000. No security deposit needed. That's the magic ingredient. So the order looks like this. Month 1, open a big 5 or National Bank newcomer package, get the free banking, apply for the no history credit card, use it for everyday spending, pay it in full every month. Month 6 to 12, your credit file is now active. You have a score, you have history. Month 12 onwards, now you switch, open Tangerine or EQ or Wealthsimple, whoever has the best rate. Move your daily banking over, keep the big 5 credit card open because that history is goal, but stop paying their fees. Right, that's the strategy. Big 5 first, online later. The question is, which big 5? Because they're not the same. Let's start at the bottom of the ranking. CIBC 6th place. The truth is CIBC's newcomer offer called Smart Start is only good for newcomers under 25. If you're a newcomer student, sure, Smart Start is a no-fee account. Decent, it works. But if you're a newcomer over 25, which is most newcomers, CIBC's newcomer setup is just a regular CIBC Smart account, $16.95 a month. Only free if $4,000 sits in the account every single day. CIBC isn't a bad bank. They're not. Over 1,000 branches across Canada, one of the biggest networks in the country. strong digital app. And here's an interesting one. CIBC owns Simply Financial. So if you start with CIBC and later move to Simply for daily banking, you stay in the same family. That's actually a smooth path. But for newcomer banking, they don't have a real newcomer package the way the others do. They have a youth package and they market it to newcomers. Different thing. So unless you're under 25 and a student, CIBC is not where you start. Move on up the ranking. 5th place, Scotiabank's Start Right program. Scotiabank is the closest call on this entire ranking. They almost made the top 3. Here's why they didn't. The good Scotiabank uses a service called Nova Credit. If you're coming from one of about a dozen countries, India, the UK, Mexico, a few others, Nova Credit lets Scotiabank pull your home country credit history and give you a higher credit limit on day one. That's really useful. Nobody else does this as well. The catch, Scotiabank doesn't actually waive monthly fees the way the others do. Their preferred package is $16.95 a month. Only free if you keep $4,000 in the account every day. There's no, quote, first year free for newcomers. You're just a regular Scotiabank customer who happens to have arrived recently. The sign-up bonus is currently up to $700 when you bundle multiple products. Not bad. So Scotiabank is the right pick for a newcomer with strong home country credit history who wants it brought over through Nova Credit. For everyone else, the missing free year puts them behind banks that really do give you the first year free. Okay, up the ranking, RBC. The 4th place, RBC's Newcomer Advantage. Now, RBC is the largest bank in Canada, more branches, more ATMs, more customers than any of the others. For most newcomers, RBC is the first Canadian bank brand they recognized before they landed. The newcomer offer is real. 12 months, no monthly fee, up to $15,000 credit card limit with no Canadian credit history needed, 0 international wire transfer fees. Plus, there's currently an Apple Watch bonus when you open with the signature no-limit banking account. That's a strong package. So why is RBC 4th and not 1st? 2 reasons. 1, the free period lasts 1 year. After 12 months, the account changes. To stay fee-free after year 1, you need to sign up for something called the RBC Value Program. That means holding more RBC products like a credit card and an investment account and doing at least 2 qualifying actions every month, direct deposit, pre-authorized payment, that kind of thing. It's not impossible, but it's a lot of work for what should be a simple checking account. 2, RBC's standard checking fees can't be waived just by keeping a balance. Most Big 5 banks let a few thousand sit there, and the account is free. RBC doesn't. You either bundle products or you pay. So RBC is the right pick for a newcomer who values branch network, brand recognition, and who plans to have multiple products with one bank anyway. For someone who just wants a simple newcomer setup with a longer free period, there are better options. 3 of them next. 3rd place, TD's new to Canada banking package. TD is really good. If this video stopped at the top 3 options, TD would be one of them. Let me explain why it's 3rd and not higher. The package, 12 months, no monthly fee on TD unlimited checking. That's a $17.95 a month value, so about $215 saved over the year, up to $15,000 credit card limit with no Canadian credit history needed. And here's the standout feature through TD Global Transfer. They currently refund your wire transfer fees for a whole year if you send money using Western Union. Should read that again. They give you back the wire transfer fees for 12 months. If you send money home regularly onto family, for property back home, whatever, that's not a small benefit. That's hundreds of dollars saved, depending on how often you transfer. Sign-up bonus adds up too. Currently up to $750 total. $500 for opening the checking account, another $250 for bundling savings, credit card, and overdraft protection. So what's the catch? Why isn't TD in the top 2? Honest answer, the free period is just 1 year. After month 13, full fees. Unless you keep a $4,000 daily balance, that's not bad. It's just not as good as the 2 banks above on this list. One gives you twice as long. The other is the bank most YouTubers skip entirely. Now we get to the surprise. 2nd place, National Bank of Canada's Newcomers Privilege Offer. Here's the thing, if you search YouTube right now for the words Best Bank for Newcomers Canada, every video is about RBC, TD, BMO, Scotiabank, CIBC. National Bank of Canada, it doesn't show up. which is interesting because National Bank just got a lot bigger. In February 2025, National Bank bought Canadian Western Bank, CWB. They added 39 branches across Western Canada and Ontario to the National Bank network. Before that, National Bank had 3 branches in Alberta, 3 in BC. After it, they have a real Western Canada presence for the first time. They're now the 6th largest bank in Canada by assets. Over 400 branches across the country, based in Montreal, strong in Quebec, and now really present in Alberta and BC. If you're a newcomer landing in Calgary, Edmonton, or Vancouver in 2026, that changes things. Now, the actual newcomer offer, year 1, full free banking, no monthly fees, none. Years 2 and 3, also free. If you meet conditions, either keep $4,500 in the account or bundle 3 products, an eligible credit card, electronic statements, and either a payroll deposit or 2 electronic bill payments. If you don't meet conditions in years 2 and 3, you get a discounted fee, about $8 in year 2, $12 in year 3, not zero, but cheap. Year 4 moves over to National Bank's connected package, $15.95 a month, free with that $4,500 daily balance, standard terms by then, sign-up bonus, currently up to $600 cash back, tiered, so you have to hit specific milestones, open the account, get the credit card, set up payments. Credit card, newcomers can apply for a National Bank MasterCard. Their newcomer page says no Canadian credit history needed, though the wording isn't as clear as RBC's or TD's. Worth confirming when you walk into a branch. International transfers, currently $5.95 flat fee, available to 19 EU countries, plus US, India, Philippines, UK. Not free like RBC, but cheap. So, National Bank is the strongest option for newcomers who are willing to manage the conditions in years 2 and 3. 3 years of effective free banking, if you play it right, strong Quebec presence, growing Western Canada presence after the CWB deal, and almost no other YouTuber talks about them, which means you're getting information your peers don't have. So why isn't National Bank first? One reason, conditions. The free banking in years 2 and 3 isn't automatic. You have to manage it yourself. For someone who wants to open a bank account and forget about it, that's friction, which brings us to the winner. Quick break before the winner, because whichever bank you choose, you need to know about 4 traps every Big 5 newcomer package has built in. These apply across BMO, TD, RBC, Scotiabank, and National Bank. All of them. Trap 1, the auto conversion fee. Every newcomer package has an end date. RBC, TD, 12 months. National Bank, 3 years if conditions met. BMO, 2 years. After that, your account becomes a regular paid account. Automatically, no reminder email, no, quote, hey, your free year is ending, message, the fee just turns on, calendar reminder, set one, 12 months out, 2 years out, whatever your bank's end date is. So you can choose what to do before you start paying $20 a month for nothing. Trap 2, the cash back they take back. Most sign-up bonuses come with a condition. National Bank clearly states that if you close the account or credit card before 12 months, they take back part of your cash back based on how early you closed. Other banks have similar rules hidden in their small print, so you can't grab the bonus and leave. Read the terms. Most banks expect you to hold the account at least 12 months before the bonus is fully yours. Trap 3, required monthly activity. RBC's value program, to keep your account fee-free after year 1, you need 2 qualifying activities every month: direct deposit, pre-authorized payment, eligible bill payment. Miss a month, fees turn on for that month. Some online banks do this too. EQ Bank's higher interest rate needs a $2,000 monthly direct deposit. Miss it, you lose the rate. Read the small print on conditions, always. Trap 4, counter transaction fees. National Bank, starting in month 13, every withdrawal, transfer, or bill payment you do at a teller costs $2.50. Other Big 5 banks have similar charges hidden in their pricing. If you like dealing with a human at a branch, be aware, after the first year, branch visits start costing money. 4 traps. Now, the winner. First place, BMO's New Start program. Here's why BMO wins. 2 full years of no monthly fees, no conditions. Open the performance checking account. Fees are 0, period, for 2 years. You don't have to keep a balance. You don't have to bundle products. You don't have to set up direct deposit. You just open the account and you don't pay fees. That's the longest free period with no conditions of any Newcomer banking package in this comparison. National Bank's 3-year program has conditions in years 2 and 3. BMO's 2-year program doesn't. For a newcomer in their first 2 years, that's exactly what you want. No fees, no friction, no small print. The package itself, no credit history credit card, eligible BMO cashback MasterCard, free BMO global money transfers internationally, $60 cash bonus on a safety deposit box rental, if you want one, and a sign-up bonus of up to $800 cash, plus a Walmart delivery pass for up to the 12 months, the highest sign-up bonus on this list. One downside, to be honest, BMO has a smaller branch network than RBC or TD, especially outside major cities. If you're landing in a smaller city, your nearest BMO branch might be farther than your nearest RBC or TD, worth checking. But for the typical newcomer landing in Toronto, Vancouver, Calgary, or Ottawa, BMO's New Start is the strongest package on this list. 2 years free, big sign-up bonus, no conditions, real credit card from day one. That's the winner for most newcomers. Right, quick recap, the order matters. Big 5 first, for the credit card, online bank later after your credit history is built. Best overall newcomer package, BMO New Start, 2 years free, no conditions, $800 bonus, no history credit card. Open this if you can. Strong second, National Bank of Canada. 3 years free if you manage the conditions. Most overlooked option in the country. And they just got a lot bigger after buying CWB. Third, TD, 1 year free. But the Western Union refund is really useful if you send money home. Fourth, RBC, trusted brand, biggest network, but the fee structure after year 1 is more complicated than it should be. Fifth, Scotiabank, only worth it if you're using Nova Credit to bring over your home country credit history. Sixth, CIBC, skip unless you're under 25 wherever you land. Set the calendar reminder, 12 months out, 2 years out. Don't get caught paying fees on a forgotten newcomer account. One more thing, this video was about your first year in Canada. Next Wednesday, the full 30-day money setup for newcomers. SIN number, banking, credit card application, taxes, international transfers, the complete checklist. Subscribe so you catch it. That's it. Pick your bank, set your reminder, build your credit. Welcome to Canada.